chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there, this narcissist really doesn't want you to do this. They really don't want you to go silent, and they really don't want you to release them. Okay? This means they don't have any control over you. Okay? But depending upon where you are on your healing journey, perhaps being silent for some of you is a hard ask. Okay? But if you be silent and release them, spiritually release them, regardless how it ended, discard, reverse discard, you cut the narcissist off because they become too toxic. Regardless, if you be silent and release them and trust the process that you go through. So at first you might have to fight temptation to reach out, trying to talk to them. You have to be sincere in your intentions and be silent, not for a reaction of them, but you're doing it because you've had enough. Okay, and you trust this process, right? Trust this process. In your mind, you envision you and the narcissist, and you envision a cord between the two of you, and you picture it being severed, and that's you spiritually releasing the narcissist back. If you're struggling to do that, you need to be sincere in that envisioning that. Say to God, say to the universe, you're giving them back. You don't want nothing to do with them. This is the mindset you have to have, okay? From this mindset that you have to go through this process. Obviously, you might be upset. It might be hard for you at times, but they only have power. They only have power over you if you let it. You see, it's about retraining your brain. You need to detox from the narcissist. Okay, you need to detox. You have to detox from this narcissist that was involved in your life. You need to detox. You need to get your mind back to you again, and that's the process that I'm asking you to trust. Okay, but if you be silent and release them, this is the ultimate punishment for the narcissist. You've got plenty of suppliers that are still on the shelf. You need to be different. You can't be like the rest of them that are waiting on the shelf for the narcissist. Okay? Anything that comes your way, just ignore them. Just ignore them and focus and trust in the process. Right? Even if it all starts seeming dark, trust in the process. There's a process, like, there's something happening in the spiritual realm in why you've gone in your separate directions anyway. Okay? As much as the reasons why you come together, there's benefits you gained by being, there's wisdom that you can gain from this relationship you was involved in with this narcissist in your life. There's wisdom and knowledge that you can gain. And also, through the ending of it as well, there's more wisdom and more knowledge to gain. Okay? And it's a spiritual encounter. It's good versus evil. Okay? And being silent to people, I wouldn't advise you to be silent to just anyone for no reason. Like, you're being silent towards a narcissist because you've tried already throughout the relationship. You've tried to talk to them. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to cooperate. You've got to be done with them. That's the mindset. You got to be like, I'm done with them. I don't want to talk to them. I'm going to be silent for that reason. And if you envision that spiritual thing that I said about the cord being severed, that's you releasing them. They're not going to do that. They're not envisioning you. That's a sincere intention to the universe or to God that you're releasing someone. You want no affiliation. You know, you, like, for he who hates you, cut off from future hope. Like, for those that hate God and you cut them off from future hope, you're done. You're being silent. You release them. That's the kind of mindset you gotta have. You're cutting them off from future hope. That's it. You're done with them. This is what you got to train yourself to go through. And I understand that some of you might need to detox, the trauma bond, all of that. But this is what the process is going about it. And if you do these two things by being silent and release them, this is going to enable you to succeed, right? If you stick to these two things. Okay? And this is what they don't want you to do. They want to keep you bound. They want to keep you around. They want to keep you on the shelf. They want to keep you hurting and in pain. This is going to heal you. I'm not just telling you to say things that are untrue. They have treated you badly. You have tried to talk to them. You have tried to solve things like a normal human being. They cause arguments. They cause chaos. There's a lot of things that you probably apologized for that they were to blame. That's how messed up they are. They'll know that you're in the right. Yet they gaslight you to make you apologize. This has happened. So I don't want, a lot of you may feel remorseful towards things that you've done and stuff, but a lot of the times they were gaslighting you and it was actually their fault. There's also things like reactive abuse as well. They deliberately wind you up to spark a reaction from you. Right? They do these things. So look, remember, no matter how much it seems that it's not going in your favor, if you trust this process, trust in the good. Trust in God. Trust in the universe to get you through this. Okay? You become a lot more spiritually in touch in what you believe in, and you don't depend on anyone. Don't depend on anyone. Depend on God. Depend on the universe. Obviously, you can talk to people and things like that, of course. But I'm just saying, it's vital that you just depend on God, depend on the universe, go through this process, and you'll emerge brighter than ever before. And that's what the narcissist doesn't want for you. They don't want you to be to not want to talk to them. Like, they're pissed. Even if they discarded you, they never want to be someone that you don't want to talk to. They always want to be desired. So if you don't want to talk to them, and this is why the Hoovers come after some weird amounts of time. The Hoovers come after long periods of time. When you've forgotten about them, they're not on your mind. Like, seriously, I know that might seem like you're never gonna forget about them and stuff, but you'll hear at different rates. You'll get through it at different rates, but you'll get to that place where you don't think about it. They might pop in your mind every now and then, but you don't think about them. And then they'll pop up with a Hoover. This is because they can tell that you've been serious. You've been silent. You've released them. You've accepted the relationship's over. You've cut them off from future hope, because they've proven themselves to be ones that hate God or disobey God or go against God or the universe or whatnot. They've proven that, so you've cut them off from future hope. You've released them. They know, because they was waiting for your calls. They was waiting for you to chase them down. They were waiting for you to pursue them. They were expecting that from you. When they saw you, the way that their assessment of you would have thought that you would have chased them, and some of you may have chased them for a little while, but if you stop, that's what you got to do. Just go in your own direction, and the further along that you go in this direction, you start to see more and more of why this is actually a blessing. And all that happens with them is they get resentful, bitter, twisted, that you're actually healing and getting over them and away from them. It's a detox. They're messed up. They really infiltrate your life so much. And I've been talking about this quite recently, but the space that you feel is something that you need. The space after a narcissistic relationship, the breakup. the space that you feel, the emptiness, that's actually much needed space and emptiness that you're going to fill with self-love. You're going to fill it with everything meaningful in your own life. You fill this space with that. Don't fill it with another person. Don't fill it with nothing like that. Fill it with yourself. It's a journey you got to go on to cure yourself of this trauma that you've been through. You've got to go through at least a period of time alone and through the dark night of the soul, and you'll emerge brighter and stronger than ever. Just trust in a process. If you have faith in a positive force or a God or the universe or some kind of process out there, karma, that is looking after the people that are good. I know you're not perfect, but you're not a narcissist, right? Like, you try your best and you're a work in progress. Like, there's something out there that will look after you. Like, there's something out there that will look after you. And if you don't have that hope or that faith to see that yet, is there anything at all that's happening in your life now that wouldn't have happened if the narcissist hadn't come into your life? It could be anything. It could be anything. You just see your life going in another direction that wouldn't necessarily happened. You might have got a pet because the narcissist isn't there, or you might be doing something. Like, I don't know. You're doing something. There's something in your life that wouldn't have happened. You just cling on to hold firm to these things, because that's indications of where your life's going. It's just showing you little signs at the beginning to prepare you, because your life is going to unfold to the better. Okay, so you see these signs, and I know it still might not make sense, and you might feel in the darkness and stuff, but if you trust the process and know you're going through an emotional detox, a spiritual detox, your heart, mind, and soul was deceived into thinking it was a soulmate, into thinking it was a genuine person. So your mind, heart, and soul has got to do some adjustments. You've got to go through a process, and just utilizing this silence and releasing them is gonna piss them the hell off. They're gonna lose control of you. You're gonna go in the right direction. You're going in the right direction. To think about it, like this, they may have said to you, never phone them again, never contact them again, never whatever. They want you to contact them again. Don't do it though, because they'll start some drama, or they'll just start some bullshit. They'll move the goalposts. Don't reach out. Be silent and release them. And this is the keys to success. This is the keys to success. You need this for you. The time has come now. The time has come that you don't chase after them no more. You don't try anymore. You've done too much already. You've done too much already. You need to go through a spiritual and emotional journey to become your best version of yourself, the version 2.0. You're going to become that new version of yourself, and you'll look back at your former self, and you'll look back at that narcissist, and you will be like, you are so grateful that you went through this journey. Even if it was hard at some place, you're glad that you went through that journey, because you're going to emerge brighter than ever before. Trust me. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon.